Hello everyone, I'm back again, and today we are going to talk about poverty. So, what comes to your mind when you hear the word poverty? And if I hear this word uh, in front of my eyes, the pictures like people don't have food, they don't have house to live, they are scattering on the road or sleeping on the roadside, or it's footpaths. So, if I hear the word poverty, these pictures are visuals to me. So, what does poverty means? Poverty means not having enough money to meet basic needs like its food, clothing, and shelter. These are the basic needs of a human being: food, clothing, and shelter. And if anyone is not able to consume it, then you can say that this person is what you consider poor. Okay, he is suffering from poverty. So a person can't be poverty. Okay, poverty is a terminology for those persons who are not able to meet their basic needs like food, clothing, and shelter. So nearly 700 million people. Do you know there is how many lakhs in 700 million? If you know, comment me in the comment section. So nearly 700 million people around the world live in extreme poverty, and you can't imagine extreme poverty. If anyone has this experience, they can maybe relate to it, but every situations those are suffering on those person, they only can understand it. So there are two types of poverty. One of these is absolute poverty. So as earlier we discussed, when people lack the basic necessities of life, that is food, shelter, and clothing, then you can say that this person is facing the absolute poverty. And there is also a poverty that was known as relative poverty, and many of the people facing it. Okay, let me explain it with an example. Like, I'm a person living in a society, and in my neighborhood a person is also living. I am able to earn my food, shelter, and clothing. I have all the basic necessities for my life. But if the person in my neighborhood have car, AC, and I don't have it, so I am poor. But which type of poor? I am suffering from relative poverty, that I am poor in comparison of the another person. Okay, so can you make sense? And absolute poverty means those who can't afford necessities of life, basic necessities of life. And relative poverty means a person who have all the basic necessities of life like food, shelter, and what is this, clothing, but he is not able enough to compete with their neighbor. Okay, in their neighborhood a person has car, AC, all the facilities, and I don't have. So I am suffering from relative poverty, that I am poor in the comparison of the another person, but I can meet my all basic necessities like food, clothing, and shelter. Okay, clear? So next we are going to talk about is what are the causes of poverty. Do you think what causes poverty? So in the list of the first one is unemployment. Okay, if a person is suffering from poverty, the first reason is unemployment. If the person is unemployed, He don't have any um, source to earn, any medium to earn. So how can he can fulfill his basic needs, isn't it? So unemployment is the most common reason of poverty. And the second one is illiteracy. Okay, if you are illiterate, you are not able to read, you are not able to learn, you are not educated, so how much type of work you can do? Okay, and physical work don't have that much money. And if you are illiterate, you can got any mental work because you are not sufficient educated, you don't have that much education to do the mental work, and the money is only in mental work. Okay, in physical work, if you are doing the work of labor or anything else, you can't get enough money. Okay, so when you are illiterate, you are not able to earn enough money for yourself, and then you have to face the poverty. And the next one is overpopulation. Okay, like India is the most populated country of the world. So if there is limited source and so many people are dependent on it. Okay, if India has 50 jobs and there are thousands population who can do these jobs, who want to do these jobs, so how you can employ all of it? You don't have the option, you can't you can give 50 people employment. So another one, the rest are being unemployed, and if they are unemployed, they count in the poverty. So overpopulation is also the reason of being suffering from poverty, being a poor. And the very next one is corruption. Okay, our government, especially the Indian government, provided so much money for poor development, poverty, to face the poverty, but corruption makes all it fail. Okay, there are so much loopholes in our economic system or political system. They don't uh, what it said. So if government is enhancing something, government is giving some schemes or money or any help to their poor community, to their poor people, in the process there are too many corruption. That's why these money are not able to come to the right person, and the person became poorer for their whole life. And we can say that next one is social inequality. Okay, every person is not able to get the same opportunity, get the same equality. If a person who is living in a big house with so many sources, electricity, purified water, and you are competing with him, someone who don't have any facility, and you expecting from both of them that they do 100 by 100 in any exam, so how can it possible? So social inequality is also a basic reason of poverty. And the next one is disasters. Which type of disasters? It's natural disasters. Floods, droughts, and pandemics worsen poverty. Okay, even these disasters even make a wealthy family or a wealthy person to face poverty. This can make a wealthy person poor. So, share one major cause of poverty in India. What do you think? What is it? And for me, maybe it's education. Our constitution give every person the right of education, but it's not implied yet. Okay, these rights are only in the books. When you go in the town areas in India, not every person has able to educate themselves. Okay, even there are no system, there is no government schools in town areas, and if has, it is only one in a total town or in a total village. So it's very difficult to get the education in town areas. Our constitution give us the right to education, but our executive system is not able to execute it. So for me in India, the most very reason of poverty is the education, which is not available for everyone, and it has to be. So what are the effects of poverty? And if a person is facing poverty, it can affect him through many types, like malnutrition. Malnutrition means he or she is not able to get the sufficient nutrition for their body. If a person is need nutrition that he can't able to get it, it's called malnutrition. Or you can say that hunger. Hunger is more worsen situation than malnutrition. Hunger means they are not even able to get the food, and it's the impact of poverty. And without food, no one is able to do something, and if he can't do something, how he can live, how they can live. And poor health. Okay, if a person is suffering from poverty, or if they are poor, so they can't afford health checkup, or they can't face this health issues. In town areas, in poor family, many people are get died just because of they are not able to afford the medical checkup. And I am literally saying it, I'm not giving you the filmy dialogues, it's the reality. In poor families, many people are get died just because of they are not able to get the medical checkup. It's really a serious issue. And you can see that lack of sanitation. If in rich families, in families those are having purified water whole day, they are getting showered 2 to 3 times oh, in a day. But when you go to a poor family, they don't have water to drink. And if they get they drink any type of water that he get, maybe it's a worsened, a dirty water, but they drinking it. Because if they drink, they can't drink, they will die, just because of they don't get the water. And if they drink polluted water, so they also suffering from medical issues, health issues. So poverty has too many worsen phase that everyone can't face. Everyone don't have the courage to be a poor. Okay, those people can live like a poor. They are make so strong personality. And next you can say that increase in crime rates. Think, if a person is not able to learn, if a person is not able to educate themselves, if a person is not able to buy food for themselves, so what they do stealing, they do crimes, okay, and accept it. Greed also is the reason of crime, but most of the people don't want that they become a criminal, but they become just off because of their situations, and the situation worsened just because of poverty. And next you can say homelessness. If a person is poor, if he are not able to get their food, if they are not able to get their clothes, so how do you think that they can make their house, or they can afford a house? So they became homeless, I'm sorry. And after it, when a person is not able to fulfill their basic needs, there is only one thing in their life. This is mental stress and hopelessness. So poverty has many worsened face. So what is the solution of poverty? How we can get rid out of it? Do you have any idea? So we can say that first of all, education for all. Okay, and our constitution makes sure it that in India there is education for all, but our executives are not able to execute it. Okay, whenever I travel to my village, there are so many child, those are not going to school. They are just wandering in the streets, playing with the muds, or doing the household chores, or doing the work in the fields. They don't go school, and they even don't know what about school and why is going to school is important. They even don't know the importance of education, and they are not getting it. So if we want a nation poverty free, first we have to make sure education for all. I accepted that our constitution gave it, but execution is more important, and I'm not able to see it. Even in the cities also, if there are government schools are available, they are not doing their jobs well. Teachers are not taking their classes, students are not in the classrooms, there is no discipline, no management. So I don't know what is going on. And the next one is employment opportunity, that everyone, if they are not getting the education, so how you can say, can't imagine that they can get the jobs? This is not the topic of conversation. First we have the education for all, and for all means for all, who can afford it or who cannot afford it. And yeah, government welfare schemes, I'm really talking, there are so many government welfare schemes, but the person who is educated, who have the knowledge, just they are taking the benefits of it. Those person are needed it, those have the most this, but they don't have idea about any government schemes. They don't know how to use it, what is going on, which scheme is going on. So just announcing a scheme is not the solution. You have to make sure that the scheme is reach out to right people, those need it. Are you getting my point? Only announcing the scheme isn't not the solution. You have to make sure that scheme is approach the person, the right person who need it. And it's women empowerment. So before we are talking women empowerment, we have to learn the importance of women. Okay, without women, or even I'm not saying that only without women, without men the life is can't exist. So men or women are equally important for the society, equally important for the world. Okay, if you are just thinking that without women or without men we can do everything, so it's not the nature. Nature gives both the capabilities, the specialities to complete each other. Men and women are completing each other, not competing each other. They are not competent. They are just additive to it. Okay? So without women or without men, you can't make the earth. And the next one is population control. Yeah, we have to control it. It's just increasing like a, so we have to control it so that if there is a one child instead of four, the one is capable of doing for themselves. And the public participation. So what can we do to help reduce poverty in our community? And first of thing, I really understood that it's education. Only and only solution of everything is education. If a person educated, confidence, he can earn for their life. They can earn for their life. So poverty is not just lack of money. It's lack of opportunity, education and equality. Okay, if a person are poor, he is not able to get the opportunity, get the basic needs, get the food, get the education, get the equality. So first, make education for all. Together, awareness, education, we remember education and action can break the cycle of poverty. So what you can think? Is poverty just about money or more than it? So you can also divide poverty in urban poverty and rural poverty. Okay, there is really a difference.